Subaru Corporation on Friday said it did not pay overtime wages over a 2-year period to some 3,400 employees who underreported their hours, a revelation that surfaced in an internal probe following the 2016 suicide of an overworked employee. The Japanese automaker, known for its legacy and Forester cars, set the outstanding wages, from mid-2015 to mid-2017 and totaling 776 million yen, were paid retroactively to 3,421 workers last March. The news was first reported in Japanese media on Friday after representatives of the deceased worker's family disclosed some of the findings this week. In 2016, a 46-year-old white-collar worker jumped to his death from the roof of a Subaru factory in what authorities ruled as karoshi, or death from overwork. At the time, Subaru was enjoying bumper sales and profit due to the popularity of its cars in the United States, its main market. In its probe, Subaru found the majority of workers it surveyed said they underreported overtime hours so as not to exceed the limit for the budget for overtime work. It said it has since taken steps to make sure workers are unable to falsely report their actual work hours. The automaker also said it owed the deceased worker 4.08 million yen in overtime pay, and that it remained in settlement talks with his family. The pay issue comes after the revelation of governance lapses at the automaker since 2017 involving flawed vehicle inspections. That has led to the recall of hundreds of thousands of cars, pulling down Subaru's profit.
When you think of hot hatches, the Ford Fiesta and Volkswagen Golf immediately spring to mind. The Nissan Micra doesn't. Of course, if you turn the heater up in one you'd technically have a hot hatch, but a performance Micra has never really been a thing that Nissan has offered, nor has it ever been something the world has asked for. Now Nissan has turned up the temperature of its latest supermarket run special with a new N Sport model. Admittedly, it's less hot hatch and more tepid hatch, with a new 115 horsepower 1.0-liter DIG T117 engine. The power unit is the flagship of the Micra range, and is an all-new engine that has been co-developed by the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi Alliance and Daimler, alongside the 1.3-liter gasoline engine recently launched in the Nissan Qashqai crossover SUV. As well as the new engine, the car adds a number of cosmetic enhancements, including a carbon-style finish on the alloy wheels and door mirror caps, gloss black finish on side moldings and front and rear bumpers, N Sport badging, and rear privacy glass. On the interior, there's Alcantara seats with leather-style parts, a rear-view camera with parking sensors, a key remote entry with push-button engine start, white air vents, a black headliner, and sports-designed floor mats. The Nissan Micra N Sport, which is also available with a less powerful gasoline engine, will go up in Europe against the likes of Ford Fiesta Saint line, VW Polo line, Peugeot 208 GT line and Seat Ibiza FR, other cars that talk the talk, but don't quite walk the walk when it comes to hot hatch performance. The handsome 5th-generation Micra now has a little more street cred with the new N Sport edition, but what we really want to see is a proper performance Micra. Something to go up against the Fiesta Street or Renault Clio RS. Better still, why not do a Juke-R and shove the GT-R powertrain in there? There won't be much room for shopping, but the car would definitely be a hoot.
Mid-size sedans may be losing sales to SUVs, but Subaru aims to be one of the survivors with an all-new 2020 Legacy all-wheel drive sedan that will make its global debut February 7 at the 2019 Chicago Auto Show. teaser photos ahead of the show reveal an exterior that is not a radical departure, but also an interior that breaks new ground with an oversized vertical media display and upscale trim. Even if you're looking for a new SUV, you'll want to pay attention to the new sedan because these same features are likely to show up in some form with Subaru's popular Outback, which at its core is just a legacy wagon. The big portrait orientation touchscreen is in the vein of similar such buzz-generating displays from Tesla, Volvo and Ram trucks. The devil will be in the details, but it appears from the photo that while the display is striking, Subaru has retained well-organized separate controls for climate functions, which appear to have their own display screen, as well as physical volume and tuning knobs. There also appears to be a small, separate upper display, which fans know is a Subaru thing, though it's unclear what its purpose would be along with the big screen. This system looks like a big step forward for Subaru, which in recent years has lagged behind in sophisticated multimedia systems and an upscale layout of remaining knobs and switches. The dash design also shows nicely stitched dashboard trim and a futuristic shape for the shift knob. A separate exterior teaser was revealed on Subaru's global media site. It shows the sedan keeping a similar overall look even though it moves to the automaker's new global platform that already underpins the latest Impreza compact sedan as well as its Crosstrek, Forester and Ascent SUVs. Subaru provided no more details regarding features or powertrains. A base boxer 4-cylinder engine and continuously variable automatic are no doubt on the way, along with Subaru's trademark standard all-wheel drive. More interesting might be whether a new turbocharged 4-cylinder replaces the aging 6-cylinder as an upgrade option for more power. Subaru last refreshed the legacy for the 2018 model year with more upscale trim and it made significant feature upgrades with an update for the 2019 model, including making standard the EyeSight suite of safety and driver assist technology.
There's good news for Subaru customers who will be buying a new 2019 Forester or Crosstrek. Subaru Corporation restarted their Gunma, Japan plant production as of today, Monday, January 28. The plant was originally shut down on the evening of January 16, 2019, due to a power steering defect. The defect affected new 2019 Forester, Crosstrek, and Impreza models, but the problem also shut down complete plant operations and all vehicle production was halted. Subaru's Gunma plant accounts for about 60% of its global production. Subaru's plant in the U.S., in Lafayette, Indiana, that manufactures the Outback, Impreza, Ascent, and Legacy models has not been affected by this latest power steering unit defect. How it affects customers. The plant closure in Japan is expected to have a production impact of more than 10,000 units, and delays can already be seen in delivery to customers. U.S. customers could see delays for the new 2019 Forester and Crosstrek since these models are not produced in the U.S. plant. According to data from Ward's Auto, the redesigned Forester SUV already has low inventory levels with a 20-day supply, and the 2019 Crosstrek SUV only has a 15-day supply on dealer lots. Torque News reported last week that Forester and Crosstrek customers with vehicles produced in late December through January 16 could be affected. Here's what to look out for. Customers will see the steering control warning light in the instrument panel light up, the power steering function stops, and the steering wheel operation becomes heavy. It will require more force to turn than usual. Should such a situation occur, stop driving immediately and contact your local Subaru dealer. New 2019 Subaru Forester and Crosstrek models built during this time frame and still on dealer lots will be pulled for sale until they are inspected or repaired. Customers who have just recently purchased a new 2019 Subaru Forester or Crosstrek should call their dealer to check production dates. Stay tuned for any recall information.